Adding documents such as scanned notebook entries, drawings, or spreadsheet files can greatly add to and enhance the information you want your portfolio to convey to a judge or reviewer. After uploading a document, you can simply use the Insert button and add a link to your file at any point in your portfolio. However, in this demonstration, we are going to go a little further and offer a technique that is very useful for organizing information on the screen and adds a visually appealing aspect for presenting your documents. In this finished example of what we will be building, the information is organized neatly, and a small graphic or screenshot of the two files sit to the left of text that could contain information about the file or a description of what the reader should look for when accessing the file. The inserted document link is below the text, but in this case we've added the ability for a reader or reviewer to click the graphic and access the file as well. When we click on the Edit tab of this finished example, we can see the outlines of what is known as a table that is keeping our text and graphics aligned. Let's mimic coming to a blank page by deleting our work and then rebuilding it step by step. Here we've erased all the work, and you can see the cursor in the upper left-hand corner just waiting for us to begin building. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually bring the cursor down by hitting the return bar just a few spaces. And then I think we'll start with the two documents in the text that you saw in the example, and then we'll go back and put the other picture of the project and its text on top of that, kind of like a heading. To do this, we'll need a table, and the table icon looks like a small spreadsheet with a pencil pointing at its center, and when you mouse over it, it says Insert or Edit Table. Clicking on the icon opens a prompt, and that prompt is asking us for the attributes of the table we'd like created. Since I envision having two pictures and then having text next to those, I really want two rows, and since it's going to be picture text, two columns. So two columns, two rows. And then the other attribute that I'm going to set right here is that I'd like the computer to generate the table off to the left of the screen. With those things set, I'll click Insert, and you can see that it throws a small table on the screen. I'll click the table and stretch it to the width of my portfolio page, and now you can see the 4 different cells, and if you can picture the text on the right hand side and the two graphics on the left, we can begin creating those. Let's do the graphics first. I'll click the cursor or click my mouse in the cell that I'm interested in, and I can see that it has responded with the I-bar there. We'll scroll down to the graphics, and the top graphic is the one I wanted in that first cell, so I'll click Insert and then scroll back up, and it's inserted the graphic in that first cell, but the graphic itself is quite large, so we'll reduce its size to something we had envisioned. A little bit better. And it looks like the table has been thrown all the way over here, but you can see that the text could go in this cell, and when we put text in there, it will even itself out horizontally. Let's do the second picture. I'll click the mouse in the cell that I'm interested in, go down and get the second picture. I'll insert that one. Again, we'll have to resize it. I'll grab it by the corners down here and resize it to match the other one. Looks good. And then now I have envisioned text to go next to each of these graphics. I have written some or put some text on a Word document. This is just lorem ipsum text that's used quite commonly in web page building as space holders for text. But we can imagine that this is a description of the notebook page and what the reader should look for when they open the file. So I'll copy that out, Control C, and we will put that right into this cell next to the picture. So I've clicked in that cell, and in previous lessons we've said that if you copy and paste from, say, a Word document, it takes all the formatting and tries to put it in there with the text itself. So we'll have to use the function that strips away all of that formatting. This one's called Paste from Word. So I will click on that and Control V. There's my text. It's stripped out the formatting, and we'll insert it in there, and you can see that it's lined up nicely left to right. Let's put the paragraph for the second graphic in there. I'll bring back over the Word document and we'll grab the second paragraph, Control C, and move that to the side. And then again, we'll click in the cell that we're interested in, click on Paste from Word, enter our text, and then our text shows up next to the graphic. With the idea that we'd like our readers to be able to click a link and just open the file. We've also mentioned that we're going to turn this graphic into a link as well. I've put the cursor beneath the text, and I can say click to access file, and then I'm going to leave the cursor right there and go down and do as we said at the beginning of the video, simply insert a link at that spot. And if I do that, you can see that a link to the file has been added. I'm going to do that again down here for the second one, but this time I'm going to go down and obviously insert the second document. And we'll scroll back up, and then you can see that we have the picture, the text, a link to open the document itself, and the same thing for the second document. Now we'll turn the two pictures into links themselves. To turn the graphics into a link to the file as well, we'll have to copy out the link location in your portfolio where you've stored the document. To do that, we'll scroll down to where the documents are located. There they are. And we're going to go to the first document, and I'll right-click on that document and copy out its link location. When I click this button, it saves the link location into the clipboard. We'll scroll back up, and then we'll click the picture that we want to turn into a link. We'll go to the menu bar and use the button called Insert or Edit Link. And in the URL window, we will Control V and paste the link location. And even though this particular document will open with Adobe Acrobat, using the target or getting in the routine of setting the target to open in a new window is good practice. Because a reader then, when they click on something, it will open a new tab in the browser. They can inspect your document or your file or your new web page, whatever the link goes to. And when they're done inspecting it, they can jump back and forth between your portfolio and that file to read. And when they're done with that file, they can close that window and continue reading with your portfolio without having to use the back button in the browser. So let's insert that, and then we'll go down and do that for the second file as well. We'll go down to the documents, right-click on the document we're interested in, copy its link location into the clipboard, scroll back up to the work area, click on the picture we're interested in, click Insert Link, paste the link into the URL, and then again, just to get in the habit of opening a new window for all of our links is a good practice. So we'll insert those two, and then we'll click Save, and we'll see what that looks like. The Innovation Portal then renders your work, and this is what a reviewer would see. There is the links that you provided directly to the file, but also you can make when we click on the picture, you'll see that it opens and asks you, okay, I would like to see the file, and a reader or reviewer then can inspect your file up close, and then when they're done inspecting that, they can jump right back to your portfolio, or they can close this window. So there you have it. The model that we started, we're going to add the text and the graphic up on top of this table, and to do that we'll need one more table. So we'll ask the Innovation Portal to insert a table, but because we only want text and a picture, we'll need two columns but only one row. And we'll ask the Innovation Portal to throw that table off to the left. We'll insert the table. As we've done before, we'll stretch that out to the width of our portfolio page, and then we'll put the graphic here and text over here. So first the graphic, I'll click in the cell that I'm interested in, scroll down to the picture, insert the picture, go back up, it's a little bit large, so I'll click on the picture and resize that, and then I can see off to the left here is where I would like to put my text. I'll go off screen to grab some text from a Word document, And again, before I put in any text, I want to remove that formatting, so I'm going to use the paste from Word function. Control V, there's my text. I'll insert that text, and we'll have the picture of the text and then the links that we had started with. Let's save that and take a look at what a viewer will see. We'll have the Innovation Portal render that, and then we may want to go back into the edit function and remove this space between the two. But again, they're nice and lined up. That's using tables and graphics and to access documents. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and good luck on your portfolio. Thank you.